Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Motorsport Manager. We are progressing through the season quite rapidly actually. Getting to the late half of it, you know. Falco is currently leading the Driver Championship. And we are 2 points behind Boa Esperanza and overtaking them. And becoming number 1. Our goal is only number 3. So you can imagine that our chairman is rather happy with us. Quite indeed. We're about to go into Sydney, which will be an opportunity for us to earn a fair bit of money once more. We have stopped part development for now, although our medium speed corners have fallen behind a little bit. We do have one epically good suspension that is slightly legal. We're slowly working on it, you know. Slowly but surely. And we're also working on a somewhat illegal gearbox that should get us in the good realms for that as well. But now we are going to Sydney, of course. And we will be racing for Transarctic. Now you might well argue that, well, second or above is a high bar to set. And you would be right. You would be right. But I'd point you to this. That's pretty good. We've been doing pretty well. Falco has been delivering. You know, I might not be playing Carl to her strength quite as much, but at the same time, when I gave her a better car, she fell back to the back of the pack and refused to get back up front. Because again, bad at overtaking. So, suck it up. I want Falco to get the Driver Championship title anyway. So, that's gonna happen. One way or another. We'll just keep sacrificing Carl for a while, I guess. That'll be fine. I do love the look of Sydney, and I do remember us doing fairly well here last time. So I'm expecting results. Obviously. I'm also expecting the weather to be finicky again. But that played to our favor though, so, you know. It's not all bad. In fact, I would say that gives us a fairly decent shot. If we can, like, replicate that again, we're good. Like, we're good. Let's get this rolling. Yeah, sure, we'll go for a wide scatter shot here. I don't suppose we have a setup for, Sydney? No, I guess we don't. Although, why do we have so many things saved up by Valdez? And then Falco has 2 as well. I'm gonna have to take a look at those at some point, but we don't have a Sydney yet, no. Well, guess we're going for a very high downforce. For you. We'll get you on the super soft, isn't it? Oh, must be the background noise, I don't know. Let's try this. With a bit of that. We'll see if they like that. If not, no big deal. Let's trip that weight. We've got roughly equal cars, don't we? Yeah. We'll take the bits that we are equal on and take them down to 70%-ish. There we go, apply that to the other car. We get 255 performance from that. I just want to go and point that out. That is slightly ridiculous. 330 on Falco. We're good. We are very good. Knuckle cracks for everyone. My god. This is good, like, wow. Yeah, sure, we do throw away 110% reliability, but my lord. We are gonna get so much stuff from that. It will be lovely. This is why having a high factory is good. Right, went for something like this, didn't we, last time? Yeah. Something like this, I think. Yeah, because then we've got the bend here, and then we drive up like that. Yeah, we've got a good camera angle. That's important to me, you know. I do like a good camera angle. Let's figure out how overpowered our our new setup is. I've got good feelings about this, let's be honest. Good, great, great. I kinda like that. That could be significantly worse, you know. You'll probably want a degree less. And we'll see if that does anything for you, Falco. Keep on keeping on, buddy. And that is our front wing, or that is our downforce here. Great. I like it. Obviously you want something like that. We'll try that as well. See if that's the way you wish to go. And then we shall see. There we go. Out once again. We might have some trouble with the trims. I'll probably switch Falco from qualifying to race once we're at like level 2 for it. We won't have any trouble with the tires, which is nice because I do like getting the extra performance on the tires. Look at the difference between Falco and Carl. That is 1 lap, I might add. You like the speed balance more, you like the downforce more. I'm happy with that. I'm super glad to see all the improvements happening here. Let's do that and see if that helps in any way. If it doesn't, we know where to go, at least. It's got that as a benefit, you know. Bringing him in. You're... okay. You're good, apparently. Yeah, that's a 99. I'm going to shift you to 8 laps and just go. I'm not going to really fiddle with that. 99's a threshold where I'm like, yeah, no, that's too fiddly for me. Too fiddly for me. And, you know, she's driving on the race trim. She's got a ton of fuel now, like 10 laps of fuel. That's good. Like, that is the stuff of legends right there. So we'll bring Falco in a second to see if we can get some more knowledge. Knowledge, of course, being very treasured in our position. We're about to get level 1 trims. We've got... ooh. That is something. We got you up to 95 by doing the same thing, but made it slightly better. Let's increase that, and then decrease you. That did precisely nothing. Well, it kept the acceleration actually, so yeah. We're gonna keep those similar and then just move that, that's fine. That should be good. I will pull him back in, of course, just to verify. That's all very important stuff, obviously. So yeah, this is going well. We've got level 2 tires now, that'll be helpful for the qualifying, no doubt. We've got a bit of a setback with the qualifying trim itself. We're actually doing pretty slow on the trims, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna switch Falco over as soon as we can. Which would be right about now, actually. Just because I need that race trim, frankly. That's a 98. Let's see about that. And move you there. Yeah. It's gonna take a long bloody time, especially if we then switch him over to the race trim. But we'll get him on 8 laps of fuel, that's fine. We'll just focus on one set of tires, I think. I do plan on using them. The weather here is very cold, surprisingly enough. Gear ratios are just right. Well, yeah, you're well tuned out, that's fine. We'll get Falco to do a practice lap. I want to hear what Falco has to say, you know. And we'll bring in Carl, however, whenever we can, just to get it on the other tires to get a bit of practice. Might as well, you know. But I want to figure out what Falco has to go with. Although he does have like 9 laps of fuel on him. So he's fairly heavy. Sorry Falco, nothing personal, but you are kind of loaded right now with stuff. You are gonna go out on that. Do that. Go for it. You are basically behind in a very small margin right now, 0.04. That's marginal. 0.2, getting larger, but you know, that's down to the fact that you're carrying a crap ton of fuel. And they probably were not. You'll get a better lap fine soon, I'm sure. I'll tell you to be slightly aggressive with those tires, just to get a bit of knowledge. And I want to get the race trim on. Although I'll bring you in. I mean, actually just keep driving. Like, I was tempted to bring you in to ask questions about the switching your trim. But, why bother? Falco is not doing great. 7th place. But this is only practice, do keep that in mind. Practice does not matter. Carl got the fastest lap, so, you know. It's only because Falco is having an off day and is literally loaded with fuel. Practice is over. And now his tires are going to hell. That's okay. That's okay. We're alright. No need to worry about this. We are completely okay. Didn't get any knowledge for these softs. I don't think we're going to use them anyway. It's cold. Because once again, we are technically in the winter period for Sydney. Which is interesting. So yeah, we'll try to compensate for that. Right, well, let's get going. We just sent you a bag of goodies, yay! Ooh, hello Sydney. There's the rain. That's gonna be damp for a long bloody time. We didn't get the qualifying trim either, but you know, race trim is more important in the end. So, guess who's going to be going out on wets as soon as the rain actually starts? You actually went backwards a little bit, my god. That does tell me something, though. It does, it does. Were to do that, and then improve you, that improves handling, okay. Or then pull you back instead. It would have a bit of an effect, but more on the speed balance than anything else. That pulls it back. I'm looking to do the opposite of that. Maybe that. Yes. That should do it. If not, we'll use a 98. It's no big deal, but it is, you know, fiddling. We do know that taking it the other way, turn it down that little tiny notch. Tiny notches are important. Tiny notches are important. There we go. Very fiddly, I realize that. But that's okay. So we'll get some intel about that momentarily. We're gonna wait until the actual wetness of the track basically maxes out. Like, we'll start doing our warm-up lap now. There we go. Give it a bit of time to get the track wetter. Everything's better when everything's wetter. Now we'll be driving in the optimum zone for our wet tires, which is good. And then we'll try to get one good lap on the dry tires, because nobody will be driving like super soft or regular softs at the time. And people will be like, oh no, you're like 20 seconds faster than us, I guess you're winning this race. That's why I don't trust the AI anymore. So Falco's going to show us how it's done now. People are driving on intermediates, which is a foolish mistake. All of those people will be shown how it's done. Falco setting a good time. We don't know, like, his fast specific time yet, though. Yeah, we beat people by like 3 seconds. Wow. Trans Gonzalez were like, yeah, 36, 35, 33. Kaboom. That's how you do. Oh my god. Good lord. Look at the time difference there, by the way. I just want to point that out. That's intermediates. Not driving in the golden zone. Also, Holtz, screw you. You're being rude right now. Oh, for God's sake, really? Alright, guess we're being shown. Guess we're being shown. I think now is the time to go to intermediates quickly. No need to save your setup. You've got 98. I'm gonna save that one. Just because it's like, yeah, it's got all perfects. I don't think it does anything. But it's nice to know that we did technically make it somewhat better. Now let's quickly go out. We'll make use of the fact that it's going to dip down slightly. And then these tires should provide us another boost of speed. Which, I don't know, we might be the only ones to take advantage of that, hopefully. And then Falco's going to show everyone once again why you shouldn't mess with Derpdigital racing. It's a complicated thing, I know, but he's doing a bloody good job at it. There we go. Once again showing Carl that she doesn't know how to optimize tires, as we tend to do. Let's get that sponsorship money. 700 grand is pretty nice. There we go, -2 seconds. Now the rain's kicking back in. And look at that. Look at that, -3.5. Now we're out of our comfort zone, but we should still be able to make use of it. Oh, only barely getting it because the rain kicked back in. Goodness grace, that is close. I mean, we do have a 3.5 second gap now, so actually never mind. We bloody well showed him. That's the power of tires in the right circumstances. I hope you enjoyed this practical display. I will now retire to my bungalow, where I will brag for the rest of my days. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here. Boom. 3.5 second gap. That is pretty good. I am fairly happy with that. You guys nearly done? You've got better things to do, like kick your butt. Yay, pole position! It's not like we didn't know that one already. But still, thanks for the confirmation. Yay, that was awesome. I think we showed them how it's done. Yeah, we showed them how it's done. Very nice. That's 700k, easily. Like, my god. That was a thing we did, yeah. That is definitely a thing we did. I'm gonna do a performance for both of them now. How long is the track going to be? 24 laps? Yeah, that is... Let's say 9, and we'd be looking at 2-pit strategy. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So we'll bring 11 laps of fuel on both of you. Now we are driving 1 and 2. Because we're awesome. Alright, that's looking good. Tell you to burn slightly harder. There's some annoying Skype messages open, so do give me 1 second, please. Do apologize for that. But important stuff does tend to pop up there occasionally. So there we go. Yeah, I think we're looking good. Let's go and do this. Oh, that's good. That's amusing. Right, Carl. Time to prove yourself to me. Well, Falco basically tells everyone to eat his dust. Look at the gap that's building up. Wow. Carl's already down to 5th place. Just want to point that out. Yeah. That's not a good thing if you're not good at overtaking. Meanwhile, Falco doesn't even have any competition. Even Shaw's 2.4 seconds behind him. We actually need to heat the tires up by pushing. Wow. Shaw did get a faster lap apparently, but well, we'll ask him to repeat that when he's in last. Carl. Yeah, you're stuck in a giant pack. There's not much you can do. R.I.P. Falco, meanwhile, is slowly, casually building up the gap. I think we have a little bit of performance overkill. Alright, Falco. Do please go and get a fastest lap. Very nicely done there, sir. We've got a 3-second gap with Shaw now. It is still slowly increasing. I like it. We're fairly secure here. We are fairly secure. You know. If he ain't gonna come close, he ain't gonna go anywhere. We got this just by virtue of us driving here. We might be able to get fastest lap. We've got the bonus point for pole position, so hey, that's looking good. Should be able to get ourselves a ton of stuff that way. Everything's coming up Derpdigital Racing now. I'll tell you to cool it. And to boost. I'm going to tell you to cool it, because I want to save those tires as long as I can. I want you to use the boost. Shaw's the only one even keeping close with us. Look at that. If Carl can get back in the top 10, which would be amazing. You know, Carl. No pressure or anything. But right now we'd overtake Bo Esperanza. Fairly heavily as well. Falco's resigned himself at this point to just having to drive laps with nobody coming close to him. And I suppose this does give us a... this does give us the excuse that we can pit both our drivers at the same time without risking too much. But I do want Carl to do better than this. She is better than this. Yeah, you've got slightly better tire life than Falco, Shaw. That's a problem. Like, he'll still pit twice. We are building up the gap. Like, he ain't ever touching us. That much is clear. That much is clear. Let's try to conserve the tires. Should be able to make him last long-ish enough for maybe one more lap. Otherwise, we're looking at 8:16.24. Yeah, we're looking at 8:16.24. That's not great. That does give us good intel, though. Like, just aim for 9 laps of fuel. You're going to use the boost, Missy. You're going to pit after this as well. Go up to 9 laps of fuel, just in case. Go for a normal length pit. Yeah, pitting's the right idea here. We had an 8-second gap with Shaw. Like, he's going to pass us, clearly, but assuming we don't have any pit stop mistakes, we should be just fine, honestly. Exiting in 10, that's fine. At least these tires are slightly warmer now, so we don't have to worry about pushing them nearly as much. Right, come on, Falco. You can get past him, right? It's only Destro. He's going to get destroyed. Hardy. Carl all the way back in 19th now. That's not great. You're going to go for a pit. Yeah, a lot of people are pitting now. Shaw included. He is not even near us anymore. Got a 9-second gap with him now. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, Falco's got people in front of him. They're not a threat. They're not a threat. Let's not have you burn high. You don't need to. Currently got the Boa Esperanza crew in the lead in front of us. But, well, they're biased, frankly. There goes one of them, by the way. Into the pit lane. Falco, yeah, he's doing alright. He's closing the gap for sure. And we'll get Carl to boost. We're back in 11th now, so it's looking better for Carl. Admittedly, it is looking a lot better for her now. That's good. Falco there, smooth overtake on the inside of the corner. He is doing some magnificent steering over there. We're back in second place now. Just like that. The Wolf is still pushing on. We are closing the gap slowly. Falco is what Falco does, you know. Casual, relaxed, determined, steadfast. We've got a 12-second gap with Shaw. I don't count Melo because he hasn't pitted yet, so he's going to build up a longer time that he's going to have to catch up, a longer gap. And Falco's just, you know, catching up. Carl actually set the fastest lap there, which is interesting. We might switch over to softs at some point, although it would suffer performance for us, which would suck. Undeniably. Oh, there goes our first place back. Falco gets the fastest lap again. Yeah, we've got a 14-second gap with Shaw. I think our dominance is established here. It's fairly well implied at this point. Hall, driving 4th place now, that's not bad. If you can keep that up, that would be lovely. Like, this would give us a fairly solid ticket to the WMC at this point. People are telling me, oh, you shouldn't promote, you shouldn't promote. I think I'm going to go for it anyway. Your concerns have been heard. Unfortunately, I do think I want to do it. I do think I want to do it. Yeah, tires are fairly worn. That is indeed a bit of a problem, yeah. I'm going to tell you to conserve 1 lap. I can't do that. I'm going to get you to pit, however. You're going to go out on softs. Finish the race with that. That'll be fine. I want Falco to push on for 1 lap longer. Oh my god, we're at lap 15 right now. Now the performance issues are kicking in. Don't think it'll be enough of a problem, but I will put him on the softs anyway. Like, let's be reasonable here. You'll have enough fuel. That's why I don't like the game lying to me about that. We might lose a bit of standing with Shaw, which does worry me a little bit. You've got enough fuel, so do go for an overtake. You've got a lot of people to overtake now, although, of course, you know. Ah, we have a pit mistake. Of course we have a pit mistake. Why shouldn't we have one, right? It's only when we can get Falco to win a race that we get pit mistakes. Parts are looking good on all of them. You don't have any excess fuel anymore. That kind of sucks. Do please go and pit, because you know you'll have to. Shaw went in. Overtaken Shaw once more. He is still behind us. He's got a 9-second gap or something. He is slowly closing it, probably. Though I imagine we'll probably be fine. You need to lay that off now. You can burn a little bit faster. Carl, use the boost. Secure your position here if you can. That would be great. We've got 7 laps remaining. I'm pretty sure most people, except maybe the Wolf, will have to pit. So that's our only, like, rival at this point. Gotta take back the Wolf. Which, you know, 7-second gap. 7 laps. 6.5 at this point, more like. I think that's fairly plausible. Kranz and Gonzalez will have to pit any second now. That's Boa Esperanza back to the back of the pack, basically. Go attack on the tires. We've got 6 laps remaining now. We are at the point where we're slowly closing the gap. Gonzalez is coming up on us. I'm not sure. No, he's just driving normally. Okay. I thought maybe the Wolf was pushing it, but nope, he's fine. Gonzalez going in for the pit any second now. Like I said, we are closing the gap slowly. We're going to save up our boost for when we get close to him. We're back in the sponsor objective at least. Carl's going to boost. Try to overtake some people, or at least get close to them. There we go. We are 2nd and 7 right now. Boa Esperanza is actually driving in between me and Falco. Or between Falco and Carl. That is kind of annoying. No, that's fine. You're fine. We're on 4 laps remaining. We've got slight excess fuel. We are trying to burn it off. We're down to 3.5 seconds of gap now. I'm not sure. I think the Wolf might have to pit or like risk his tires or something. Either way, that gap is closing rather quickly, which I approve of. We should be able to maybe get Falco a chance to overtake him. We've got enough boost stored up that it's going to be one hell of a boost as well, which is nice. I think Carl is going to have to be satisfied with that. 3 laps, 2 seconds. I think as soon as we get out this bend, let's go. Falco, my man. Makes up for it. 0.5 seconds, okay. We've got a couple of laps to try and get in front of him. Come on. Let's try and do this tactically. Come on, Falco. Come on, you're right behind him, buddy. Come on, you're literally on his tail right now. Do what you need to do, buddy. Get in front of him. Get in front of him. Come on. Yeah, no. Go for the boost. Do something. Come on, Falco. You've got 1 lap left. This is stressful. I think we've done it, yes. We have in fact done it. Good, we have secured our position here. Alright, you are pushing those tires, that's fine. You are secure in 7th at least. That is a very first place finish for us, I like it. Yeah, we've secured a position against the Wolf here. He is now suffering performance issues from the lack of tires, probably. And we get our front finish as well. Very nice. You actually overtook into 6th in the final moments there. Very nice, Carl. Not too shabby at all. We get a plus 15 from that. I think we had the fastest lap. We had the pole position. We got 1 in 6. Not as great as it maybe could have been, but that's another secure first place finish overall. And a pole. That's so good. I don't think anyone should question Falco's right to the Driver Championship title at this point. We didn't even use illegal parts either. We just performance boost. Oh no, we did lose the fastest lap. Okay, fair enough. We should now actually be in the lead though, against Boa Esperanza. Like, you're not going to tell me we aren't. There we go. 2 points. It's nothing. It is literally nothing. But we do have it. And that is lovely. That's all that matters, you know. It might not be much, but it's our little thing that's not much. We are very petty here, after all. And it can mean the difference between life, death, and, you know, promotion. Alternatively, it can make up no difference at all. But we are making our chairman happy once again. Race winner keeps coming in. You're pretty happy. You're all pretty happy. Everyone's happy. I like it. The funds are good as well. Yeah, good stuff. That is another 1.4 million. Very sweet. Very sweet indeed. Now, 17 days until Vancouver. Might want to work on that suspension. Tight qualifying battle? Nah, mate. Have you seen the 3rd place? That was 3.5 seconds. Dembele. Might look into it one day. You're terrible, never mind. You should stop lying to your agents and, like, press. That's usually bad. I also don't care about you in the slightest, so, you know, there you go. Anyway. Let's pick the car up. Car repair complete. Good, good, good. And then, oh, I don't know. We'll, I guess we'll fix that suspension that we're working on. Like, we'll take out Falco's for now. We'll maybe take out that gearbox as well. We'll remove you and you. That would still not be that suspension done. So the highly illegal one, we might be able to use it. We've got 17 days, it's not going to be done. That's the problem. And it won't be reliable either. I'm not sure whether we get more out of pushing, like we get 30 extra performance on this. If we get it 10% more reliability. We can get it 20, that's 60? I think that's actually more profitable than, like, putting 40 points in that. So yeah, let's not do that. Like, I'll still work on it, don't get me wrong. In fact, we'll work on both those suspensions. Anything else? High-speed corners, okay. So in fact, let's ignore it. Let's just ignore it. Like, we'll put some love into it. Put some love into those two, because they're the higher parts. And we'll put some love into the brakes. Just, you know, accrue it a little bit. But reliability is going to be our main concern today. Get those parts up high and good, we'll get more stuff out of them. And that translates to higher results, which translates to victory. That weight stripping mechanic is fun. Voting intentions. Remove points bonus for the fastest lap. Oh, you want to see that fail, and you'll pay me. I like you. I will very much do that, thank you. I will vote against with 1 vote. Cause you bloody well didn't pay for multiple votes. You know, you get what you pay for, and nothing more. Although, you know, being the supreme grando dude that I am now, the big shot, the hot shot, you know, the dude in this league, I do benefit from it, because I do get a couple of points from it. Look at Falco there, it's like, yeah, I've won 3 races in a row. Suck it, Gonzalez. Gonzalez just slowly weeping. I was promised that title. And just angsty. It's bad. You don't want to be there right now. It's terrible. We do need to start putting some love into performance, though. Like, that is unquestionably a thing. Because I need these parts to be done at some point. You know. It's going to take us 194 days without anyone working on it. 29 with people working on it. So that's going to take like 2 full races. But I do stand by the fact that reliability is still king here. Especially with the improvements to weight stripping and whatnot. Out of Vancouver! I will happily do that. We're currently first. That's better. Excellent. Yes, it is. Medium speed corners. I do approve of you trying to keep me up to date, although if you were to look at the non-improved part that we have lying around, that is taken care of. Matter of fact, that factory is going to be done in a week. So we can put even more love into our parts from now on. Ain't that great? Because I know some parts that can still use improving. On the 11th hour. Yeah, that's good. But, we'll be calling it here for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and perhaps a comment down below. Hopefully the WMC will be generous next season. If we can get like 7th place or something, I'm pretty sure we'll get more prize money than we would have in the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Although, of course, we will be missing out once again on that sponsorship money. Speaking of which, I cannot wait until Transarctic goes with us to Phoenix. That double money. That quadruple money, in fact. That is gonna be 5.6 million for one race. Assuming we play our cards correctly. Looking at the way we're doing things, I'm pretty sure we're playing our cards correctly. Like, that's verified now. We're very secure in our job. That's all looking good. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Like the video, that sort of thing. It helps me, you know, helps the channel, keeps me going. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will catch you all next time. Until then, have a good one, folks.